Just want to quickly add before we start this video that my microphone volume was actually way too high and I didn't realize until after I recorded the whole thing, so apologies for that, bear with me, and yeah, let's get to the video. What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is wAFF and we're going to be watching the new trailer for Candyman. I'm actually really looking forward to watching this because the first trailer I thought looked really good. Knowing that Jordan Peele is like part of this film, I think he's the producer. I'll have to check on that, but Jordan Peele is part of the production on this film, and you know, his films Get Out and Us were really good films. As much as they were good films, I did have issues with them. Some things that happened in these films I just thought was a bit shit, but I do think they are quality films. I do think he's got his own style of horror film and filmmaking. It's very new, it's very like modern style, and I really like it. I think it really works. And he just has like a really good sort of tone to his films. So knowing that he's part of this, I feel like it's going to be a really good thing and beneficial thing for the movie. But yeah, I think that it looks great from what I've seen. First of all, I just look forward to seeing any new horror film if it looks good, and this does look good. So let's check it out together, and we'll discuss at the end.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman.
Candyman!
Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy.
Razor blades in candy.
That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive.
I like that.
If
Whole
you're
damn
out
hive.
there with Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I like that everything's
I'm
reversed.
really connected to this story.
God.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror,
Don't do it.
summon him.
Summon the Candyman.
Don't do it.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candyman.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
What?
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name.
Don't do it.
Candyman.
You fucked it there, mate. Now look what's happening. See? Whoa.
Anthony? Anthony.
Oh, what?
Anthony. Are you okay? What the hell is going on?
This neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake.
Looks good.
Candyman isn't real.
He chose you. He has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman.
Say his name.
Candyman!
Yes. Yes, that looks well good. That actually looks really good. Like, I feel like they just showed way too much though. Like, they do this all the time with trailers. I feel like they've shown shitloads of things there that we probably would be better not to see now until you actually watch the movie, because I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen the film, but there was a load of scenes there where there was like people getting killed. It feels like I was seeing really important parts of the film where people are getting murdered or whatever, and I felt like there was just so much of it there that I kind of was feeling like I wanted to end it. Like, I just didn't want to see too much. It's too late now, I've completely fucked that one. But as far as the film goes, I think it looks great. Like, so I don't actually know, let me just find out who actually is playing Candyman, because I don't think it's the original actor. Okay, so like on IMDb right now, I can't seem to find actually who's playing Candyman. It doesn't say which actor is playing Candyman, and the original actor is not on this list. So, you know, it looks like we're going to be getting a new Candyman, and by the looks of the trailer, the main character, who's played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen. See, I know this guy, but I I have no idea what his actual name is, but I've seen him in a few things. He's actually really good. It kind of looks like that he's gonna be the new Candyman. It feels like in this trailer that he was becoming Candyman. I think it's pretty clear that that's what was happening, but yeah, it just looks really interesting. Like, obviously his skin started looking like his skin was starting to get bad. He was peeling his skin off. He actually put his hand to the mirror, and he actually had the hook of Candyman in the mirror's reflection. So I mean, it kind of looks like clearly that he's going to become Candyman, but maybe there's another Candyman before him. It shows in this trailer that he's taken a massive interest and he feels connected to the story of Candyman. Maybe he's a journalist, or maybe he's just, you know, just researching it and he's just becoming connected to it for some reason. But I assume there's going to be an actual original Candyman in this film before he possibly becomes Candyman himself. Another little line in this film which was quite cool, saying Candyman isn't a he or a person, it's actually a hive. Candyman is a hive. So I like that line, and I don't know, it just kind of makes you think about it more than just it's just one guy. And like I said, Jordan Peele is the producer, so that's great. The director is a woman called Nia DaCosta. I don't really know much of her work at all, but I mean, by the looks of this film, it looks like it's shot really well. It looks really good. Like, it kind of feels like it is Jordan Peele directing it. It kind of looks just like one of his movies, which is great. I mean, I'm down for this film. I think it looks really, really good. I also really like it when there's new directors that are given opportunities like this, and when it works out to be really good, I think that's such a, I don't know, I think it's such an exciting thing for just film in general. Like, I really, really like that. And she's a new director. Well, I don't say she's new, but I don't know anything else that she's done. I've never heard of her before. Even on IMDb, she's only got like 4 different films underneath her name. So yeah, I assume she's quite new to this. And yeah, I feel like it's just a really cool thing that she's been giving Candyman. Like, it's such a well-known film, like a classic. So for somebody to be a new director or an upcoming director to be given a film like this, I feel like that's just, you know, it's going to be a definite challenge, I would imagine, being a director and being given Candyman. Like, it's a lot of pressure to make it right and to make it good, because you don't want to fuck it up, because the original Candyman is wicked. Like, I remember loving Candyman as a kid. As a kid, watching Candyman was terrifying. Like, I actually remember I think I was at school, and just me and all my friends who were like really young kids at the time, we all watched Candyman, and everyone was terrified to actually go to the mirror and say Candyman 5 times. Like, we genuinely believed that Candyman was going to appear and would all get killed. Like, that was a thing for a time in my life. I'm sure for many of you that are maybe watching this, or who are definitely going to be watching Candyman, who are fans of Candyman from the original when it first came out, a lot of us would have been kids then, and I'm sure so many thousands and thousands of people as young kids would have actually shit themselves to say Candyman 5 times in front of the mirror. Like, we used to do it all the time, but we used to like trick each other, and we'd say it maybe 4 times, and then we'd never say the 5th one because we actually thought Candyman was going to come out and kill us all. But I'm sure we eventually were saying it 5 times, and obviously it's not happened. Or has it? But yeah, just like films back then when I was a kid, watching horror films it's completely different experience to now. Like, now nothing scares me, and like, you know, I don't really get affected by any sort of horror film unless they're actually really disturbing and psychologically messed up. Then unless they're like that, then I'm kind of just like, alright, that was a bit of shit. But as a kid watching stuff like this, you really, really believe it. I remember Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street used to fuck me up as a kid, because I used to think that going to sleep I was going to end up not waking up, or you meet Freddy Krueger and you'd be trapped in these nightmares getting tortured. Like, as a kid, you actually believe shit like that. So there was like a definite nostalgic sort of vibe to these films. When I see them and they're getting remade, or there's a new one getting brought out, it kind of does put me back into that sort of memory as being a kid watching them and actually believing that they're actually gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's also nostalgic watching this, even though it's a new remake. I think it's a remake. I don't know if it's a follow-on, but just actually seeing a new Candyman gives me a lot of nostalgia, but also keeps me excited because I just think it's a cool character, and I'm glad that they're bringing him back. If this actually turns out to be really good, then it could start off like a really good beginning of maybe a trilogy or a saga or whatever of the franchise of Candyman, and I think that would be great if it's done right. And yeah, by the looks of it, I think it looks really, really good. What I want from this film, though, I want it to be really messed up. I want it to be really violent and just gory and graphic, but gory in the good way, not like stupid where it's unbelievable. Just, I want it to be disturbing, because this is the thing that I always feel like with horror films is that a lot of the time they're just doing jump scare bullshit, and it just, like The Conjuring and stuff like that, just, I don't find them scary at all. I kind of find them a bit stupid, like, alright, you've got a few jump scares, but is that it? Like, none of them really feel disturbing to the point where you actually, as a viewer, feel uncomfortable. I mean, that's just my personal take. I know there's people that will watch these films and just be shit scared right from the beginning. I've got friends who are like that. But yeah, for me, just as a horror fan in general, like, I like to feel uncomfortable and disturbed and actually suspenseful. Like, I want to feel a lot of suspense and actually just be a bit, like, uncomfortable with what's going to happen or whatever I'm watching. And if the film does that to me, then that's a job well done, and that's what I want from these horror films. So I'm wanting that. I want it to be a really good storyline. I want Candyman to be whoever plays him or whoever turns out to be him. I want it to be done really, really well. I want him to be really, really messed up and some fucked up character that's just really disturbing and just an all-round awful bastard. And may I add, with bees on his head. Here's a fun fact about the original Candyman. Tony Todd, who played Candyman, was paid $1,000 for each bee sting that he actually got, and he got stung 23 times. So he made 23 grand by getting all these bees on his head stinging him. I don't know if I'd actually do that. I don't know if I could actually handle having real bees swarming my full head. But then if you're getting paid $1,000 each sting, would you do it? I don't know. I would hate it. I don't know if I could act. Especially acting with bees stinging your face. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, then please hit the like button. That would be amazing. And also let me know down in the comments below, are you looking forward to this film? Did you watch the original Candyman? Did you ever say Candyman 5 times in front of the mirror? And did you get murdered afterwards by him? But if you managed to survive and you said it 5 times, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. If you do enjoy my videos and you want to stay updated, then please hit the subscribe button. And I'll be seeing you next time on wAFFwORLD.